Hi, this is Dr. Osako Djemo. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching Judah Priest Live Talk. Today we're bringing forth a man who will change the way you think. We're bringing in Haim, and Haim is a business coach, and we just want to bring in the business the idea of not thinking like everybody. So, hello, Haim. How are you doing today?
Hello, Dr. Marie Osako. It's a pleasure for me to be on your show, and
Thank,
I'm honored to be here.
Thank you very much. We are honored that you did accept our invitation. And today we're presenting you before our audience. They want to know who is Haim. Would you go ahead and introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit about you, about your business, what you do, and what brought you here.
I'm Haim. I'm a business and life coach. I love to help people get what they want from life. And I will say that 80% from people that I work with, they get what they're looking for. And so far, I can say that I double, triple, quadruple businesses. I save people life. I save marriage. I find purpose in life. I change direction in life, which is, it's not about me. I'm just the helpers for what is that you want. I'm not going to tell you what to do or how to do it. Yeah, I have a way that to build trust and to teach people how to have trust with people. When people trust you, they will share with you what they dream or what they want, and that's the key in everything, in social setting and a business setting. You need to have trust from people. So when you build it right in the beginning, now it's open for you to prosper, to operate, to do better in life.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, trust is a key. When you're doing business, people don't trust you, you're not going to go anywhere. So you need to build that trust. And you know, trust is not something that you obligate people to trust you. People learn how to trust you depending on the action. I would like you to talk a little bit about trust. How can you, as a business owner, as a life or business coach, happen to bring that trust in the business?
There is two main principles that's working how to build trust. The first one is the hardest job in the world is to change the way people thinking. Yeah, if I want to change the way you think, it's like to throw a few ball in the air. I don't know what I'm catching.
Mhm.
Yeah. Now see what happened when I change the way you feel. When I do that, you change the way you think. Now we can communicate. Now we can talk. Now we can do whatever that we want to do.
Mhm.
This is the first principle.
Mhm.
The second principle is to learn how to listen to people. Because until you came, nobody listened to me.
Mhm.
So in that area, I teach people how to keep their mouth shut. And I do it successfully, which is me. When people want to talk in general. They
Yes.
look for audio. They look for who's listening to me when I'm talking.
Mhm.
So when you give that option to other people, that's build trust. Because until you came, nobody listened to me. Not my wife, not my kid, not my parent, nobody.
Mhm.
So I will tell you all what you want to know if you have the patience to listen.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think that is very, very, as I say, the trust is the key for success and even for somebody to open themselves to you. Because as a business coach, you are not selling a product. You are not selling something, a candy that somebody will come by and go. You are working with other people. And for somebody to trust you to say, okay, I want Haim to be my coach, they have to gain really your trust. They have to be able to open up themselves to you, just like you say, you know, if you're in an environment where people don't listen to you, and you found somebody who's listening to you, you will open up. Even things that you say to yourself, I will not tell this to anybody, you will be able to tell that person. So do you want to tell us a little bit, how did you start your career as a life coach?
I was auto mechanic all my life. I started to work on car in 1969 at the age 13. I was a kid back then.
Mm-hmm.
And I was working on car until January 2009. And what happened in January 2009, I get fired because I refused to compromise my value for the place. I was asked to do kind of immoral thing, and can be illegal also. And I
Mm-hmm.
refused to do that, so I get fired.
Oh, I'm sorry
When
to
I
hear
get
that.
fired, I was over 50 and I become overqualified. People, they didn't want to hire me
Mm-hmm.
because they need to pay me for my skill and knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
And they say, in your age, you don't want to work hard. You want to start to enjoy life. So nobody want to hire me. So I was turning around and looking for another source of income. Yeah, because you need to have an income. And I did something that most people don't even think about that, which is me. I turn inside to find who am I, what I'm doing here on the face of the earth, what is my purpose in life. And I find two things. I find that I love people and I love to help people. But that give me any clue what I'm going to do with that. I mean, what I know, I was auto mechanic. I know to fix car, but I don't know to fix people. It's not the same thing. But I was searching what to do with that. And I stumbled on coaching. I said, that's what coaching do. So I took the course. The school was in Australia, not even in state. And it was teleclass. You dial the number and you're in a class. And I did it for 2 years, well over what they asked for. They asked for a few months and I did it over 2 years because I enjoy it. I all of a sudden opened myself to all kind of material that I love that. Yeah. So, so what I did when I finished the course, yeah, I went to a friend of mine. Yeah, and I said to her, look, I have some idea that I want to work with people. I want to see if it's working the way I want that to work. And I want you to be my guinea pig. Yeah, it's not going to cost you anything. I just wanted to test it. And she said, yeah, why not? So we started to work together. And in 3 years, she became the executive of the chambers in South Jamaica in New York. Yeah, it's a big neighborhood. She became the executive, and she had the office, the main office in the building. And she was holding events on a monthly event for well over 100 people.
Wow.
And I see, well, what I'm doing, it's working, and I was keep going with that. Which is mean I have another nice story to hear and to show what I can do also. I work with a single mother. She was selling insurance for living.
Hmm.
And as we communicate, she was saying to me, I don't know how much you charge. I don't know if I can afford you. But I have the impression and the feeling that with you, I can get what I'm looking for in my life.
Hmm.
I said, look, before we go even think about how I'm working, what I'm charging, I want to know what is that you want, what is that you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Then I will decide if I'm going to work with you or not, because not many people are ready to take action on their behalf. I'm not going to tell you
Absolutely.
what to do or how to do it, but I need to know that you're going to take action on what you want to do.
Mm.
And she said, well, fair enough. I want to be actors in movie. I said, okay, what you willing to do to make that happen? She said, I will do whatever it takes. I said, you know what? Forget the money right now. Let's start to work, because that's intrigued me. That's
Mm.
unusual. And I said, let's start to work. When you have income, we'll talk how you compensate me. But for now, don't worry about that. Before you know it, she started to get audition. And not only that, she got picked up in audition. Now, if you know how the industry work, they wait for a big investor to come put money in a movie company. They start to shoot and roll and hire crew and all what's involved.
Mm,
In the meantime, she started to play in small theater in Broadway, New York. Not in a big theater, in a small one. But
mm,
and I went and I see her.
mm.
3 months ago, she called me. She said, "I finished my first movie."
That
So
is fantastic.
she did the work. I didn't do the work. I give her
Mm,
help and support to do
mm,
what she want to do.
mm. Yeah,
I
absolutely.
have many story like that in
Mm,
many different way. Which is it's another. I work with a mortgage guy from Citibank,
mm,
and he have $2 million in his book of business.
mhm,
And he said to me, I want to double this amount of what I have. If I do that, the corporate gonna see what I'm doing. I'm gonna climb up the ladder in a corporation. Can you do
mm,
something about it? I say, yes, I can.
mm,
We sat for hour and a half, and I put another principle that's work for everybody when
mm,
you know how to play it. Everything in life is time and activity.
mm,
Now we need to learn how to use the time or how to work with time, not to
mm,
manage time
mm,
or control time. Doesn't work.
mm,
Activity can be increased, can be decreased, can be replaced.
mm,
Now I ask him, what is your activity since you came to the office in the morning until you leave?
mm.
So he gave me his activity. I make few changes in the activity, and we met after 1 month. He got to $5 million in 1 month.
Wow, wow,
So
wow.
he did the job, not me. He do the work, not me. I didn't tell him what to do. I just told him how
Mm.
to do it in a better way.
Fantastic. That is amazing. That is
So
amazing.
that's what I do with people. That's the way I help people. I don't tell them
Mm,
what to do. I tell them what's work and how to do
mm.
it better.
That is beautiful. Sometimes, you just need somebody who will be there for you to kind of encourage you or show you the path, because you may have everything that you need, but you just don't know how to utilize the tools. And I always say success is within us. Success is not outside. But how can you bring it outside? That's where you may need somebody to guide you. Because with all these stories that you're telling me, you did not tell them what they can become. You did not tell them how to do the job. You just kind of guided them in what they have already. And I understand when you say that you are a motion coach, that is kind of something that we don't see a lot out there. When somebody says, I am a motion coach, that means there is an action that to be taken, correct?
Yeah, in motion, which is mean motion. It's moving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so when you move, when you walk, you walk from point A to point B. You did you
Absolutely.
have some distance.
Mm,
What the reason you did the walk? It can be health,
mm-hmm.
it can be exercise, it can be because you need in that place. But you take the motion, you move yourself from point A to point B.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. That is very interesting. And I know my viewers may be wondering, where is I'm in this planet? Because I know I can tell that you are not here in Chicago with us. Do you want to tell us where
I'm
you
in New
are?
York. I'm in New York, and
Mm,
I can be virtually. I mean,
mm,
before I decide to work with someone, I don't work for money. Let's put it this way.
mhm,
I'm not working for money. Money
mm.
for me is the result of what I do, is not the reason to what I do.
Okay.
Yeah, which is mean, if you're not willing to do the work, I'm not going to charge you. There's no point
Mm,
because you're not going to pay me. You say I work with you, I don't see any result, nothing happened. It's
mhm.
not because of me. It's because you didn't take any action, so nothing working for you. I don't
Mm.
want to be part of that.
Absolutely. You want to be part of something that is working, right? The
If I don't,
person,
I said that if I don't create superstar, I don't want to be there. What the point?
absolutely. I like that. I like that. And you are not originally from New York. Uh,
I'm
and I
from
can see
Israel.
behind, I can see behind in your background there, you have the map behind you. So do you want to tell us a little bit where you're coming from? How did you get here in the US, in New York? If that is something you can share with the public. If not, that's all right.
Yeah, definitely. I will share. I came to New York in 1996. I came from Israel.
Mhm.
I mean, I got in 1995. I got divorced, and
I'm
I
sorry
didn't
to
want
hear
my
that.
kid grow up in a house that yelling, screaming, fighting, because two grown up don't know how to behave to each other.
Mm,
Yeah, so it's not fair to the kid to see that and to learn that that is the world it is. The people fighting and screaming and yelling all day long. So I
mm,
say, I'm the man. I'm gonna leave. I left everything to my ex, and I said to myself, I learned how to build one life. I can do it all over again. That's
mm,
something. When you learn something in your life, nobody can take it away. It's your forever. It's yours to
mm.
keep, and you can redo it as many times as you want. It's up to you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I become homeless for a few months. I mean, I didn't have any place to go. I slept in my car, and until I get, I said it's enough. I need to have some life, or like every other human being. And I have brother that live here in Brooklyn, New York. So I called him and I said, "Do me a favor, send me a ticket. I want to sleep in bed. I want to change clothes from time to time, every day, and I want to brush my teeth in the morning. I want to do the simple stuff that every human being do.
Mm,
Like take shower every day. I didn't ask for a lot. Simple thing. So he sent me ticket. I came to New York. Now I face different challenge. I don't speak English. So I came to country that I don't speak the language, and I was afraid to leave the house where I was staying because if I get lost, how I can go to the house? I can come back. I don't
mm,
know. I need to figure out.
mm,
But as I mentioned before, there is the letter in English, the letter F. How we use that letter? Are we live in fear or we have a faith?
mm,
You can have both. You need to choose one.
mhm,
So many people live in fear. When you live in fear, nothing happens. You just all the time look for safety, look for comfortable, and you compromise in life all the time. When you
mm,
compromise in life, you end up losing. You're not
mm,
winning. Winning when you wait for the good stuff to come.
mm,
When you have faith in yourself, that's what happened. You're all the time looking for the good to come because you have faith that it's going to happen.
mm.
And that's what happened to me.
Wow, that's a very moving story. I am so sorry for your life story, um, but I'm
I'm
glad.
not. I'm happy. I mean,
Okay.
that's experience.
Okay, that is very good. And I like what you said when you know how to build something, even if what we say it the life breaks down, you can still rebuild it. That is powerful. So sometimes we get stuck in our emotions, we get stuck in the train of life, and you just feel like, okay, I am defined by what is happening. We are not defined by our circumstances. Our circumstances shouldn't define us. And I like the way you're putting fear and faith. You know, when you have fear, you live according to what the world is presenting you. So you're like, okay, this is my comfort zone. I cannot leave this comfort zone. This is a situation that came to me. If I go out there, what will happen to me? Am I even going to survive? But when you have faith, then you can step in new grounds, even though that ground can be shaken for a while. You will happen to see that that new ground will become firm under your feet. So I like the way you're putting that one. So this is a way of saying, you know, if you are out there, you are listening to this interview, we want you to not live in fear and live by faith. Don't stay stuck in a situation because you feel comfortable in that situation while you are dying in it, while you feel like, okay, my business is not growing, my life is not going forward. There is more to what you can get in life, but it has to come by faith. You have to take the leap of faith to move forward. So, as I'm said, he works with different people. It just depends on the goal that you have. A business owner who does not have a goal, you are just setting yourself for failure. I know that Haim does not like to use the word failure.
I don't believe that people fail. What
Mm-hmm.
I did, I took the letter fail,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and it's FIAL.
Mm-hmm.
This the letter fail. Now people fail when they take it personally.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take the personal out, which is the letter I. Take
Mm-hmm.
the letter I from the word fail. What
Mm-hmm.
left over? You fall.
Paul.
It's a misspelling, but you fall. Since
Mm-hmm.
we are baby, every time we fall, we get up because we don't
Mm-hmm.
take it personally.
Mm-hmm.
When you're baby, you don't take it personally. I want to stand.
Mm-hmm.
So I fall, I'm going to try again, and I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
try again until I stand.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what happened. We go up, we reversed the situation. We fail, we stay down
Mm-hmm.
because we take it personally.
Wow, I like that analogy there because I always say with Dr. Osako, Dr. Marie, there is no quitting in what you do. Even if you try to do something, you try to do some business and it's not working out the way you want it to work out, don't just drop it and say, oh my goodness, I'm done. This is not working. I've been working on this for uh, 2, 3, 5 years. It's not working. I'm just going to figure out something else. I like the analogy that you're bringing in to say fail. Let's take the I out because we always say I did this, I did that, I did. It's personal. So when we remove that I, we don't take it personal. We understand that the world of business is changing. The technology is changing. The people are changing. The communities are changing. Things need to be moving all the time. So something that you may think that is working today, tomorrow you come out and it's not working anymore. So when you try to do something or you're working on something, even though it may be successful today, after 2, 3 years, you see that it's not working, you think that you're falling, don't stay down, just bring yourself out. So that is the beauty of this type of interviews, because we bring forth business owners who have been in business for a number of years. And as I always say, instead of trying to figure out things on your own, we have consultants, we have life consultant, we have life coach, business coach, we have consultants like ourselves. We are in marketing. You're trying to market your business, you want to market yourself out there. Don't struggle and do everything yourself. Don't wear all the hats yourself. Reach out. We can help you elevate your business visibility. Reach out to Haim. He will be able to try to help you gear where you need to be. But you need to be willing to do the work. You need to work to be able to work with Haim. Haim, if somebody wants to reach out to you, what are the contact information that you can give out, your phone number and your email, please?
My phone number is 516 424 6289. That's my cell, and you can leave message if I don't answer right away. I will all the time get back to you either the same day or the next day. I have my email. It's Haim, Haim, at inmotioncoach.com. And I will, the email I answer right away. I mean, the same day. I have a website, In Motion Coach. Right now it's in construction, but it's going to be good in a few days. And I have LinkedIn present. I have also YouTube account. I have 3 YouTube accounts. When you get in touch with me, I can send you the link without any obligation. I will send the link. And I love to help people. I mean, when I meet with people, yeah, in either virtual or which is the best way for me, I don't hold anything. I share all what I know. I realize for people to make change in their life, it's not enough to hear it one time. They need to hear it again and again and again. Then the mind can make the decision to take action. So I share everything. I don't hide nothing. Now it's on you to take it and use it. And there is few people that take it and use it from the get-go. They took something stick with them, what I said. They take it, they use it, and they got result.
Fantastic.
So don't hesitate. I mean, you have only something to gain.
Absolutely. All right. So if you did miss the information, we're going to have it displayed on the screen, and also we're going to put it in the description for people who will watch it on YouTube. And just one more question before we can wrap up here. You coming from Israel, and now you're working here in the United States. So it's two different worlds. Do you want to tell us, for just people who want to kind of get a taste of how the business works in Israel, what would you say is the main difference for the businesses in Israel compared to the United States?
I would say bureaucracy.
Bureaucracy.
It's only bureaucracy. And here in a business here, which is me, we need to understand, when you do business, it doesn't matter. It's all over the world. It's universal. Now, there is few might in business that we need to get rid of right in the beginning. The first might said that we don't do business with friends and family. Well, guess what? When you open business, the first people you go is friends and family. Now, after 1 month, you're done with friends and family. They not sustain your business. They may support your business. After 1 month, you need to be comfortable talking to stranger. If you're not comfortable talking to stranger, you don't have a business. It's not even hobby. Yeah. Now here is the thing: we teach our kids not to talk to strangers, and we go ahead and do it. But so you need to talk to your kid to learn how to talk to strangers, because they're going to need it one day. So when they start early, they have early success. When they start late, it's late success.
Okay. Wow. Interesting. Thank you so much, Haim. It was a pleasure talking through this interview. I think our audience did learn a lot. And I don't know if you have another word. You're welcome. I don't know if you have one more words that you want to share with the audience before we can wrap up.
I don't give advice, but I will tell you something to think about. Which is, I mean, whatever you want to do, if it is a business or social, all the time search for people that want to help and support you, that not going to tell you what to do, how to do it. That's the way to success in life. People that are going to come and help and support.
Wonderful, wonderful. That is very powerful. So search for people who can come and help you and support you. Sometimes we get clocked in ourselves. I want to do this. It did not work out. Who did you reach out to? So when you think that I'm not able to advance, reach out to people who can help. Thank you so much, Haim. It was a pleasure having you on our platform today. You were watching Judah Priest Live Talk with Judah Priest IMBS, the consulting and marketing business. And your host today was Dr. Osako Djemo. We had Haim as our guest, and you have yourself a great day. Bye now.